Hey Frank, how are you? Loya, how are you as well too? Good to see you guys. Location, I'm in Canada. We'll get started here soon. Just waiting for a few more people to show up. I hope everyone is enjoying the beautiful weather. Yeah, Duke is hiding inside right now. It's very, very hot. Oh, there he comes. He hears his name. Come here. There we go. Well, you heard your name. You came out. Okay, okay. Aren't you sleeping? Look at that. You're shedding like crazy. Yeah, I took him swimming yesterday. He was actually in the water pretty much for almost like 4 hours playing. Manny, how are you? Where are you going, Duke? Duke, come here. Come. Hey, Maurice, what's it called when you are able to grow new bone faster than if you had fusion done? Wait. Oops. Where did it stop? Like bone spurts and stuff? Is that what you're talking about? Duke, where are you going? You're hiding? Okay. Okay, that's fine. You're okay. You can sit here. It's not as hot. Oh, we're in Canada. What? Go relax. Okay. I know you wanna play. We'll go play in a bit. Okay. There we go. Sorry guys, whoever's sending me messages, it's been getting blocked. So you might have to reword your message again because the guidelines have changed with TikTok, and so a lot of the messages don't come in. Good morning from Malaysia. Oh, hey Sky, how are you? Good day to you, Maurice. Thanks for tips. Place is looking great. Nice work on the deck. It's getting there. It's coming along. I got the roof done, the covered. I'm still missing one more piece, and I just started building my chicken coop down on the bottom there. Almost done. And I'll give them like space to actually run around once I get the chickens. We'll see how it goes, but almost pretty much all of it is done. Trying. I have no clue how to build, but you know, doing my best. Me and Duke. But yesterday we actually went swimming all day, which is nice. But it's coming along actually, because it's funny. I went and bought 8 dozens of technically supposed to be like pasture raised chicken. I bought 8 dozen eggs, and it's funny. You crack them open, and the yolk and everything just runs off, and it's yellowish instead of being orange like you usually are. You could never really trust a lot of these places. It's you and your luck almost. How much magnesium does LADA people? Well, technically, it's supposed to be taken. There's no specific amount of magnesium that is actually fixed for individual. It's all about tolerance levels. And the same thing goes for vitamin C. Hey, Marek, how are you? So it's all based on tolerance levels. So when you take magnesium, due to its short half-life, you're supposed to actually take magnesium every 4 hours. Do not exceed 200 milligrams per dose. But once you hit your tolerance levels, which is having soft stool effect, so let's say you took your first dose, 4 hours later you took another second dose, third hour, fourth, another 4 hours, your third dose, you take let's say 200 milligrams, and suddenly you end up having a soft stool effect. That means you just hit your tolerance level. So the next time what you do is that third dose, you cut it in half. So instead of being 200 milligrams, you just take 100 milligrams. And that's how you actually know how much is required on a daily basis. So it could be 400, could be 600, could be 700. Every person is different based on how much they actually utilize. So there is no such thing as a specific amount of magnesium, and that's it. See, the problem is with glycinate, citrate, threonate, all these different forms, they only have about 12% elemental. And magnesium ionic chloride actually has 65% elemental. So it is good to saturate with magnesium ionic chloride. And the other forms, like such as, wait, Duke, citrate, you can take it if you have like a gut issue. A glycinate, if you're not actually sleeping good, you take it at night to help you relax. But during the daytime, it's better to actually stick with magnesium ionic chloride so you can saturate your cells correctly. So far, so good, Mark. Thank you. I'm chronically deficient with magnesium and vitamin C, and I take Thorn daily plus my diet. Yeah, it's not enough. It's not enough. If you're not taking it at least every 4 hours, it's not enough. And you have to check your RBC magnesium, not your serum magnesium. Serum magnesium is irrelevant. You check your RBC magnesium because actually 99% at the cellular level, and you need to be at least 6 milligrams per deciliter or higher, Christopher. I've gastritis. Can you give me solution? Digestive enzymes, hydrochloric acid, all that stuff is gonna help. And I would actually add magnesium citrate as well. What brand do you recommend? The current brand that I use, it is on my website under my favorite supplements, so you guys can check it out. It is ionic chloride. It's actually imported from Australia. The company that ships it out is from the USA. Look it up. It is under my website. Under supplements, it goes by the name of Aussie Electrolyte. Can aortic aneurysm be shrunk naturally? Watch your video on aneurysm, but not clear on that. We're still doing some testing on a couple of products right now to see if it actually gets smaller or not. But the more information I get from current patients that they're actually using the specific products like cyclodextrin, for example, the more I can share with you guys. Any advice on bad knees? What do you mean bad knees? Like they crack and stuff? I would use BPC 157, TB 500, rebuild your collagen, take some copper as well too, like the peptide copper, if that's what it is. But if you're actually just pain is usually comes from oxalates. Your probably diet is very high on oxalates, and that could be the issue. Doctor will be selling Cavidex and associated protocols. I'm in Canada and really don't know where to buy them from. Connect with me, Ian. I can tell you where to get them from. There's no place, local place where you can buy them. You can only actually order it online, and it's actually shipped directly from Australia. When I get excited or nervous, I get diarrhea. It's because of gastritis. It is. So you put in too much stress. Send me a message, Ritik. Maybe I can send you the specific few things you can definitely test out and keep me updated back and forth. So this way we can actually look after it pretty good. Yeah, everything is coming along good here. As soon as I'm done the chicken coop next couple of days, I'm gonna start building one of the small room where I can actually install the bathroom and shower as well too. I hope I can get it done fast with the roof and everything, the rafters, the beams, everything, because I need to install my dryer and stuff like that as well too in it. So hopefully I'll have enough time, but at the same time, trying to kind of enjoy the summer, because the summer here is very short, too short too short sometimes. Thank you. I will email. Yeah, send me an email, Ian. Let me know, and same with you, Ritik, as well too. Keep me updated. You can go from there as well. But yeah, Ian, I'll give you the full information on it. I use it myself. I am in Canada as well too, and I use it. And I have right now about 230 patients using it. So we're getting some good feedback from it. Eventually, I'll do like another video on it. Hey, Crystal, how are you? Thanks so much. Yeah, usually this is like my favorite spot to sit and look at this beautiful mountain. It's pretty amazing. You should see in the wintertime. It's like the whole thing is like cold, white, which is really nice as well. But I'd rather be in the summertime. Rather have the heat more than anything. Where is this? It's in British Columbia in Canada. It's almost like a off-grid kind of location. But right now in the summertime it gets quite busy because a lot of people come out here for fishing and camping and other activities as well too. So it gets really really busy, and I'd like to go fishing, but I haven't had a chance. I'm Alberta and jealous. Oh, I go to Alberta quite often to visit my family and stuff. I was there like last weekend actually. Yeah, and Alberta is pretty flat. We don't get much mountains unless you end up going to like Banff or Lake Louise, places like that. But it's very minor. Hey Jay, how are you? Magnesium chloride, all I see is powder by RunMag. No, there is magnesium chloride. If you go to my main website and under there click on my favorite supplement, then you're gonna see it's in a blue bottle and it's liquid. It's gonna say on it electrolyte because it does have other trace minerals. And you need the other trace minerals to actually help with the uptake of magnesium correctly. It's in a blue bottle. Will be another of your patient trying out Cavadex. You are right. Summer in Canada is too short, even here in Toronto. Yeah, it's too bad. We do have some beautiful mountains and cedar trees, and it's beautiful greenery. It's unfortunate. It's just too short, and especially with the chemtrail that we keep getting hit with. It'll be a nice 27-degree one day, and suddenly 5 days after it's raining and it's chilly. Like I can't believe even in the month of right now, end of May, I still have to turn on the heat at night or actually activate my wood stove to stay warm. It's kind of crazy. It wasn't like that a couple years back before COVID, but now everything's kind of changing so much. It's all about control. Hi Maurice, where is your beautiful Duke today? He's inside hiding from the heat. Sandra, how are you? Uh, every time he hears his name, he wants to come out. He'll come out soon. He's tired, actually. I took him swimming yesterday for 4 hours. He loved it. Worst May in 60 years. Well, it's almost over. It's just I'd like to have some nice hot days. So I don't know if you guys can see on top of the mountain. They still have on top of the mountain. You guys can see we still have a little bit of snow. It hasn't fully melted. Usually it's gone by May 15, and actually on May 20th it actually snowed again on the mountain there. So we'll see what happens. Last year we ended up having a frost all the way till June 5th. So every year it's kind of changing. It's So today I'm fasting, another 24-hour fasting, but been craving coffee like crazy. I've had 2 cups already. I might maybe do another one with you guys. Maybe I'll do like a mushroom coffee instead of an espresso shot. Oh man. I guess everybody's out enjoying the weather. Nobody's sitting at home today. That's good. That's really, really good. Doing great, thanks. Did you find a place where you can buy chat or hard to find? I haven't yet. I called a few places, Sandra, and I haven't. They put me on a waiting list because I'm looking for a specific type of chickens. I think they go by the name of Marian or Maran, and there's another kind that actually they're resistant to diseases and stuff. Um, and they come in a package of like 6. I know in my chicken coop, I made 12 houses for them to lay eggs. So I can actually, based on the square footage, I can fit 8 in that little chicken coop, which is not bad. I definitely want to get my own chicken because I bought 6 dozen eggs yesterday from the store. Technically, they're supposed to be pasture raised, and they're terrible. They got me sick. I had a stomach pain all last night. Almost 6 hours didn't sleep. I only slept for 2.5 hours today. So something is off with these eggs. And even Duke was not feeling good, so gotta be something not right. I'm gonna try it again today again to see if we get any or not. But it's tough unless any of you guys have access to chicken in Canada. Let me know. I can probably order some. They can ship me like live birds. Most of the places they only want to ship like young chicks, which they take roughly about 5 months before they start laying. And I really don't want to wait that long. I'd rather get them right away. Let's go make some coffee while I'm taking a little break so I can finish some stuff. There we go. You guys can still see me. I'm just gonna heat up some water and we'll have some coffee. What do I have to look buying eggs? Well, they have to be free range, they have to be pasture raised, but I think a lot of places get kind of bullshit that they are pasture raised. Technically, the egg yolk should be orangey color and the white should be nice and firm. When you actually crack the egg, they should be nice and firm. If they're not firm, that means they're old, and sometimes it could be that they're using feed. The problem is with the feed they use with the chicken, it causes to have more pro-inflammatory omega-6 than omega-3, for example, and the essential fatty acid is not as balanced. So sometimes you end up getting inflammation from it. So if that's the case, I would highly say, definitely overcook it. Don't eat it raw. I try to eat the egg yolk raw all the time. I never really cook it because that's how we can get the cholesterol without oxidizing. That's how you can get some good essential fatty acids and vitamins and nutrients. But the problem is, if they're not good, then it's terrible. And like we pay here about $7.85, so $8 a carton of technically they're supposed to be free range eggs, but I think they're bullshit sometimes. It's too bad. I get 90 eggs every 3 weeks from a client of mine. Free range chicken running around Orange. They are so good. It's too bad they don't ship. Yeah, it would be nice if they do, actually. It would be really nice. I'm just gonna put some MC. So this is MCT that I was talking to you guys about it the other day. But I'm gonna put about a tablespoon or so in my coffee. In my blender, actually. So we can blend it with the coffee. Oops. I think I put like 3 tablespoons. I gotta stop eating too much. Yeah, the eggs I got, they're not even yellow. They're not even orange. That's very disappointing. Are you French? No, I'm not French. Oh yeah, let's take some niacin too. Forgot today. Oh yeah, and this is the mushroom coffee that I use. It's not bad, actually. It's a pretty good flavor. It does have lion's mane, cordyceps, reishi, mitake, turkey tail, and shaga. Only not like 49 milligrams of caffeine. Where are you from? I'm originally from Lebanon. I ate 2 raw yolk for first time 2 days ago. So proud of myself, but felt good. That's awesome. Keep going. So what you gotta do is, Sandra, this is how I do it. Usually I separate the egg white from the egg yolk. I cook the egg white because our body cannot absorb and break down the raw egg white correctly. I separate them. I cook the egg white, put them on a plate. Then I'll take the egg yolk 100% raw and I just put it on top. And it's just super delicious. Really good. What is your medical background? The clinical nutritionist. Rabbi El Khouri, how are you? But no, the egg. So this is the eggs that I got. Yeah, they're not the best. I know they're not pasture raised. They probably they trick people. It's too bad. Last time I got them, because me and Duke, we go through about close to about. So we go 6. He takes 3. I take about 5 sometimes a day. So that's about 8. Yeah, so we go close to about 52 eggs a week between me and Duke. Can I see MCT oil? So we go about 6, 7 dozen of eggs. So there's the MCT oil. I have it on my website as well too. So this is a pure C8 that I get. That's exactly what I did. Awesome. What about the antibiotics given to the hens where these chicks hatchlings come from? Is there any source without antibiotics or without any genetic modification being done? There is loss. That's why it's best to actually get them from a farmer or somebody you know. Because there was one farmer here last year. I used to get them from her, and she just let them loose in 20 acres of land, and whatever they eat, and the eggs are like about this big, different color. You got copper, green, bluish color. They were super good. You eat like one egg and you feel satisfied. These here, the ones you buy from the store, of course they already have gone through certain vaccinations and certain safety protocols, which I think is bullshit, because it all kind of hits our bloodstream. In a way, I rather not eat any eggs, but it is a nice good quality protein. That's the problem. But if you can't really find a good farmer, you're not gonna get really good quality of an egg. That's why I want to have my own chickens, and I want to start with 8 chickens. If it does good and I enjoy the eggs, I'll definitely have more, because Duke eats anywhere between 3 to 5 eggs a day. I eat about 5 to 10 eggs a day, so we hit close to a couple dozens, almost like say a dozen a day, 6, 7 dozens a week. Can you show the coffee again? This is the one I've been using. It is on my website as well too, Sandra. The company is in Calgary. I met the owner, really nice person. So we got the water boiling. So, and the nice thing is I got my new blender. It's glass, finally. I tried 6 blenders, finally found the ones I really want. And actually, it does take hot water, which is really, really good. So this one's about 64 degrees. It's freaking hot. Hold on, guys. You just have to measure the exact amount, because I got enough for 2 cups. Give me a sec, let me blend it. Love having my own chicken. That's awesome. Where are you at? The thing is, once I have my own chicken, I don't think I'll ever have to. I don't think I'll go back to the city anymore. I'll stay up here even in the winter time, because I won't have anybody to actually look after them. Unless I get one of my neighbors to actually look after them for the winter, because usually I like to leave December, January, February, go visit the family. But it'll be tough once I have the chicken and once I have the goats and stuff. I think it'll be tough. Hi, love, long time not see you. How are you? I'm doing good, Vessa. How are you? It's been a while. I do come once in a while, at least maybe like once or twice a week. I was trying. But I've been busy with Duke and enjoying the weather so far. I have a high cholesterol and still take MCT. MCT oil has nothing to do with high cholesterol. Just for you guys' understanding. MCT oil is a medium chain triglyceride, caprylic acid 8, has nothing to do with your cholesterol. So the long chain fatty acid that is found in coconut will increase cholesterol, but it doesn't mean it's causing any damage, and it doesn't mean that it's actually being oxidized. So the only time cholesterol becomes an issue only if it actually is becoming oxidized. So the only way it becomes oxidized, if you have a lot of free radicals, if you're eating a lot of freaking processed foods, or possibly you're getting eggs that they actually very high in omega-6, pro-inflammatory, because they actually feed them seeds and corn and flaxseed and all the other stuff that's not part of their natural diet. Their natural diet is critters. They dig and they eat worms. They actually go after mice. They go after other things, lizards and many other bugs and stuff. That's their natural diet. If you have any farmer that's actually feeding the eggs, that's not a proper way. So that's why when I get my own eggs here, I'm gonna give my own chicken. I'm gonna actually give them enough space so they can actually scratch. And once in a while, once Duke is used to them, I'll let them loose, within the section here. But at night I'll put them back in. But yeah, they have to be like free running, free range, pasture raised, whatever they find they can eat, that's it. You should never really feed them anything. Magnesium ionochlorid is giving me loose stool often. Only take 20 drops. Lower the dose. Lower the dose than 20. Your body's not used to it. This is the one I was talking about earlier. This is the magnesium that I was talking about. So if even 20 drops is giving you loose stool, change it down to like 10 drops and start slowly, because your intestines probably aren't used to absorbing, or probably your what do you call it? Your pancreas is not releasing enough bicarbonate so you can absorb all the proper nutrients from your upper intestine. When the ground is frozen, they don't range very well. They don't. So what would be the best way to actually feed them? So in the summertime, if you collect enough food, you should be fine. Or unless you want to kind of have your own like small worm farm or something where you can actually get enough worms growing and you can actually feed them. I don't know. It'll be tough in the winter unless you give them vegetables and stuff, but I don't eat vegetables, so I'll have to kind of buy them, like, carrots and other, but you need some protein, dense nutrients. It'll be tough in the winter. Any advice for post-cancer treatment? My brother just finished his chemo for colon cancer. What the hell would you do chemo for? Is MCT oil powder good as a liquid one? It is. Just make sure you're getting the C8. Do you know the supplement? What supplement? In Middle East, they have a supplement named Aeon. Never heard of it. What is it? So should I take a little glycinate with it in the meantime for saturation? You could, yes, 100%. I've been keto for 6 years. I'm doing well. That's awesome. Keep going. Aeon. I'm just looking at that name. Aeon. Aeon. What's in it? Aeon. Aeon supplement. Never heard of that before. I'm curious what's inside of it. Aeon supplement. Let's see. It's an anti-aging supplement. It has NMN and resveratrol. It does have vitamin B6, B5, B12, nicotinamide as NMN. Okay, so they are using the cheaper version of nicotinamide. They're using nicotinamide riboside instead of nicotinamide mononucleotide. So the nicotinamide riboside, it goes through two factors before it actually activates your NAD+. It's not bad, it just sometimes takes a little bit longer than usual, which is fine. But they do have physin in it, EGCG, L-theanine, astragalus, TMG. Oh, they automatically have TMG in it, so it actually helps with the methylation. It does have spermidine. So yeah, you need to take this on an empty stomach, but the problem is they put so many other polyphenols in there that you actually have to use it with some type of oil. But since it is a liposomal, expensive, $60 USD, not bad actually. They're just not using enough. They're not using enough nicotinamide because you need a minimum. Well, no, they're using 500 for 2 capsules. That's pretty good actually. Quercetin. Yeah, it looks like a good product. It's not just the NMN and the resveratrol that is doing its job. You got quercetin, you got physin, EGCG, you got L-theanine, astragalus. The only thing is I don't like them putting piperine there for delivery. There's no need for it when it's a liposomal supplement. If it's a liposomal supplement, they never really need that. It's just a waste of fillers. Can we find similar in Canada? No, you can't. What is this made? The Aeon. Let's see. Synergistic blend. Let me see who makes it. Who makes the product? You can actually get it in Canada because they produce it in. They have a distributor in Las Vegas in the USA, so you can definitely get it into Canada. They have as well in Australia. But if it's too expensive, I would not really waste my money on it. Anti-aging, at the end of the day, it's all about what you eat. Everything you eat, whether you're going to feed a disease or you're going to heal one. So make sure you stay away from processed. That's almost like mimicking longevity without actually even trying, just by eating correct and doing some fasting. So this way you can actually activate your AMPK and only activate your mTor whenever you're actually training, so you can actually put on muscle mass. Do you know cause those swelling lumps over the eye and on the forehead? I'm not sure. I'll have to look into it a little bit more in details. Maybe send me an email. I can search it up for you. For sure. Can't believe I did 2 cups. I shouldn't have even drunk that much. That's a lot. It's going to get me wired. D-Ribose supplement insight. I'm just going to cover the rest. So I can go sit outside again. I don't know why I'm sitting here. Let's go outside, guys. Hold on, let me grab my coffee. That's my 6th cup today. I don't know why. Duke, you wanna come outside? I don't think you're seeing my posts. Sarah probably is being blocked. I haven't. I've been reading every message. Duke, wait! Almost dropped my coffee. Put it back on, Sarah. Maybe it's been blocked. Because there's a new guidelines with TikTok. I even got 2 warnings. I get one more warning, I'll be banned for good. So I'm trying to kind of keep everything as clean as possible. Hi Maurice, best supplement to increase and a 2. There's only two companies. That's it. 2 companies, and they're both patented. They do come from the USA. If you are in the USA or Canada, you will get it. If you're not gonna get it. Then I'll have to ship it for you. The only reason they're patented because they actually activate your nitric oxide for up to 6 to 8 hours. It is on my website. It is the first 2 items once you go on my website under my favorite supplements. When you activate your mTor, can you take the other supplements you just mentioned? No, because you won't put on any muscle mass. So for example, when you're fasting, or when you take, let's say, for example, berberine, resveratrol, you're activating AMPK for longevity. And what happens is, if you do that, let's say, during the daytime, and you work out in the evening, and you end up taking leucine with your evening meal, then you activate your mTor to put in muscle mass, and you have a turnaround time until the next day. Then you can take your berberine, let's say, and resveratrol the next day. Keep in mind, technically berberine, you should not really be taking it every day, because it does kind of conflict, and it does kind of causes a lot of stress on your mitochondria. So you can go 45 days on, 10 days off. You can go 3 days on, 4 days off. It is good to actually cycle it, so you're not causing too much stress on your mitochondria. Because if you cause too much stress on your mitochondria, then you're gonna start to actually feel fatigue and lose energy. Yes, USA, perfect. Yeah, go to my website. You need my practitioner code to actually order the nitrate, and it is on the website. Give the names of those supplements, please. The ones for nitric oxide, they are on my website. If you go on my website and you click on the my favorite supplements, because you cannot just search the name and go buy it. You do need a practitioner code to actually buy it. They're only actually allowed for practitioners. You can't just go in there and just buy it without having a practitioner so you can register. One is made from beets extract. One is made from arugula extract. I like the arugula because especially if you're sensitive to oxalates. I take ionic magnesium chloride. Is it okay to take ionic potassium if I've had heart failure and kidney? You just gotta be careful with the potassium. You could, if it is an ionic form, yes. Just don't take too much, because we get plenty of potassium from our diet. The thing is, we don't get enough magnesium, and magnesium can actually help balance your potassium. Do we gain weight from supplements B12, selenium, magnesium? No, you shouldn't. Has nothing to do with weight gain. Weight gain is always becomes to insulin resistance. You're eating something that is actually activating your insulin too much, possibly. So 10 chloride drops, 50 milligrams, and then how much magnesium glycinate should I take with it? I wouldn't. I take magnesium glycinate in powder, so I don't know. You don't wanna exceed no more than about 200 milligrams, because whenever it says magnesium glycinate 200 milligrams, it probably contains 50 milligrams elemental and 150 milligrams of glycinate, so that should be fine. Possibly because you only slept 2 hours, that you're having 6 cups of coffee. Have a Snicker bar. Snicker bear. Seriously, if you would eat a processed Mars bar, let's say, you would feel sick probably. I haven't had any junk food or chocolate probably for more than 17, 18 years. So that would be tough for me to have. I'm trying to reverse my gray, so I cannot have any processed food. Yeah, after doing so much research and knowing a lot of the stuff, what they contain, especially knowing that, seed oil stays in your body for 600 days, I want to stay away of a lot of the stuff. That's why I follow a carnivore diet, and that's it. Yes, there's another product, I think it's called N101 or something, advised by the PhD who studied nitric oxide. I know who you're talking about. I know Dr. Nathan really, really well. I had a really good conversation with him. He used to actually work for the 2 companies that I mentioned, but he left the company and he went on his own. The downfall with the N101, The ingredients he uses, because he thinks it does activate in the mouth, which is 25% activates in your saliva before it hits your gut. The problem is, if you look at the ingredients he uses, it does actually activate your insulin once you take it. So that's where the downfall is. And based on research and based on studies, and he knows this so well, I don't know why he didn't do it. You need a minimum 500 milligrams of nitrate to activate your nitric oxide pathway. So it goes from nitrate to nitrite to nitric oxide pathway. If you don't use minimum 500 milligrams, you will never be able to activate your nitric oxide production. And the problem is, because his product does not contain 500, it contains less than that. The activation process is only anywhere between 2 to 4 hours, which is a downfall. And I kind of got disappointed that he did that, because I'm a huge fan of him. I talked to him. We had, he used to do a lot of webinars for the one company and stuff. And I've always asked a lot of good questions. It's just too bad he never done that. And the problem is, he can't really, based on regulations and laws, because he used to work for the company for almost more than 11 years. He cannot copy their exact formula, and he cannot use 500 milligrams. So that's why he's using sodium nitrate instead of using the proper form. You need potassium nitrate, beet extract, or potassium nitrate arugula extract, and that's the only way you can get it activated correctly. I've done a lot of research on nitric oxide. Trust me, I've been taking it for 10 years non-stop. I take 4 capsules a day, 2 in the morning, 2 at night. Since you never eat that crap, is it okay to eat 20 eggs per day? Yeah, it is. I eat, the most I've ate was 36 eggs one day. So let me give you an example. So every egg has 5 grams of protein. So if you go 5 grams times 20, that's 100 grams of protein. Perfect. And that's how you can actually activate your mTor for muscle tensitis. That's 100% brilliant. And it does contain 1.5 grams of saturated fats. So times that by 20 eggs, that's only 30 grams of saturated fat, which is nothing. Like when you eat a freaking ribeye steak, you get more than anywhere between 50 to 70 grams of fat. So there's nothing wrong with that. Then you get about 168 milligrams of cholesterol times 20 eggs. That's 3,360 milligrams of cholesterol. Whether you eat that much cholesterol or not, keep in mind your liver produces 3,000 milligrams every day of cholesterol. But your dietary cholesterol has nothing to do with your blood lipids. Keep that in mind. The only reason it would actually affect it, only if you destroy the egg yolk. I've done a lot of research on eggs. I'm a huge fan of eggs. I've been eating them every day for more than 12 years now. Even thought sometimes I get ripped off and they sell me commercial eggs, but still. But is it enough since I'm taking low dose? Yeah, it is enough to actually build it up in your body. Once you build up your magnesium in your body, you're good. Need more of potassium. What about potassium nitrate that is used as fertilizer? Why we have to buy patent pills? Well, you can, if you know how to do your own mixes of potassium nitrate, then let me know, because there was one company was doing it and they stopped because a lot of people were overdoing it. The body can actually handle 150 milligrams of potassium nitrate, and even better, if you can get magnesium nitrate, your body's gonna only handle about 125 milligrams of magnesium nitrate. But keep in mind, you still need 500 milligrams to activate your nitric oxide pathway. So you get about 150, let's say, from potassium nitrate. The other 350, they have to come from another source, because you cannot take that much potassium, then you can cause kidney damage, or adrenal issues. So the 350 milligrams, that's what's important. Now you can buy arugula extract, but the problem is the arugula extract comes from China. It is pretty clean source. The thing is, you actually, when we talk 350 milligrams, so we're talking about 1/16 of a teaspoon. I've done a lot of the research on it, so if you want to make it your own, definitely go for it. And it is doable, trust me. And it is a fertilizer. There's a lot of stuff we can produce our own if we're kind of smart about it and we know how to do it. There's no doubt. If you're pretty good with a lot of this stuff, you can figure it out very easily. And trust me. Is it bad to eat eggs and red meat and butter daily? Those studies from Harvard claim it. It's not bad. There's nothing bad about it. I eat red meat 2 pounds a day. I eat anywhere between 5 to 10 eggs every single day. I'm not a huge fan of butter, just because I cannot get grass-fed, grass-finished butter here. And the thing is, my body does not breaks down fat as well, so that's why I don't really consume it. But for me, I eat eggs and beef every single day. It's been 11 years because I follow a carnivore diet. I like it. I've done a lot of stress and a lot of issues in my body prior to 10 years, but I'm trying to recover, and it doesn't happen overnight. It takes years and years of dedication to actually overcome certain issues and stuff. Should I eat 20 raw yolks also then? So what I used to do is, I separate the egg yolk from the egg white. I cook the egg white separately, and I actually put the egg yolk on top, and that's how I eat it. Pomegranate is good, right? So clean arteries. Yeah, pomegranate contains a polyphenol called ellagic acid. Ellagic acid is a polyphenol that actually helps with arterial flexibility, and it reduces plaque volume. But you need about 1700 milligrams of that polyphenol. Now, ellagic acid turns in your gut to urolithin. You probably heard about urolithin. Is going to actually become one of the next hot product in the market soon. Who do you buy your eggs from? I would love to buy my eggs from a farmer. Right now, I'm just getting them from a grocery store that they claim they're free range. But if not, I'm actually building my chicken coop. Eventually, I'll actually have my own eggs soon. But once I get some good quality chickens. Is inflammation usually a result of overactive immune system? Inflammation can come from anywhere, and anything you eat. Anything you put in your gut is going to actually activate inflammation. You either eat to feed a disease or you eat to heal one. Even certain people will say, hey, cheeses are good. I can't have cheeses because it activates an autoimmune issue, for example. So yes, inflammation could be from anything and everything. And it's always question the source. The source is very important. I cannot have cheese. Yeah, I cannot have cheese anymore. I used to have a lot of cheeses, but now I can't. Do you do food allergy testing? I don't. I don't believe in it. The last one I did almost 8 years ago, they said that I actually have an allergy to eggs, which I think was bullshit, because I eat eggs every single day. It says that I had allergies to meat and other things as well, and I eat them every day. I have no issues. The only thing I've been having issues from is cheeses. So that's why when I eat cheese, I only eat aged blue cheese. If I eat anything else, I don't feel good. He's so tired because yesterday went swimming. Look at him. He's out. Poor guy. 4 hours swimming back and forth in the lake. I would throw the ball and he'll go get it. 1 or 2 grams of potassium should be fine. We need to confirm that. Just saw a doctor showing no harm. There's 2 different things. Your potassium has to be balanced with your sodium intake. So if you have the proper calculation, try it out. Let me know. Keep an eye on your GFR and ACR levels, and let me know if it's working for you. I don't really take any potassium supplementations on its own because I get enough from the meat I eat. I get enough from the eggs I eat, the salmon I eat. I don't eat any vegetables because I don't have access to vegetables, and I'm not a huge fan of vegetables. The only thing is that I eat is arugula only when I grow my own, which is I grow my own in the summertime. In the wintertime, I just live on meat and eggs. That's about it. But if we can handle 1 to 2 grams of potassium, I'll have to do some research to see if it's the same from regular potassium to potassium nitrate. So if you can handle that much, then go for it. 500 milligrams of potassium nitrate. Why don't you send me a message? I'll do some research to see how much the body can handle potassium nitrate, because if you can get your hands on good quality potassium nitrate, I'm willing to actually go with you on that and try it out. I'm planning a supplement company, would appreciate your involvement. Yeah, let's work together. I'll work with you on that. I'll give you a lot of good combination that you actually do. We can you can do so much. Here in Canada, I can't start a supplementation company because it takes 3 years to be approved. But if you are in the USA, you can get it approved instantly, and we can ship across Canada, USA as a personal item. I would love to actually be part of that. Any remedy for pneumonia? Yes, I can give you a protocol if you're interested. Send me a message, please. We can talk about it, or maybe book a time. We can talk about it if you like. Yes, USA, perfect. So keep in mind, I don't know your name, 7276. You want to work with me on this? I'm more than happy to do that. But keep one thing in mind. Daniel, good to meet you, Daniel. So keep in mind, Daniel, I go for quality over quantity. Quality over quantity, because I've gained a lot of trust, and I would only work with anybody that actually look into quality and not to make a quick dollar and run away, right? So it's all about quality, because there's a lot of companies out there, they come up with their own supplementation, and I'm very picky on a lot of the supplementation, because I would actually check certificate of analysis and everything about it. If the quality does not meet it, I'd rather go to another manufacturer that actually has the quality behind it. Same, only best quality, 100%. Perfect. What cause low sodium? You're not eating enough salt in your diet, or you're having way too much sugary treats, because the sugar competes. That's my intention exactly. Perfect, 100%. My vitamin D level was 8 nanograms per milliliter. That's very low, right? It's supposed to be at 80. If I was you, Ali, I would take 50,000 IU of vitamin D3 daily for 14 days. After 14 days, after 14 days, then you take one every 3 days. Then at 45 days, you check your vitamin D3. Once we actually hit 80 nanograms per milliliter, then you take you only take 1,000 IU per 25 pound of body weight as a maintenance. My sodium is at the border level. You're not eating enough salt. You know how much salt I eat a day? I go through about 14 to 18 grams daily. Don't do what I do, because I follow a carnivore diet and our bodies does not hold as much fluid. But, minimum you need 7 grams. Subscribe to your Substack, YouTube, info, no Western doctor knows. I appreciate all your valuable help. Thank you so much, Anne, for putting that out there, and thanks so much for subscribing. Guys, if you get a chance, please subscribe to my Substack if you love to read articles. It would be great to actually have you guys on my YouTube, because you will support my channel and you'll support my little guy Duke here. I just got diagnosed with AFib. Any recommendations? Yes, Don. Book an appointment. I can help you reverse the issue, no problem. 50,000 is safe, right? Daily, I started taking 10,000 a couple days ago. Yeah, 50,000 is 100% safe. Trust me. I take 50 to 100,000 IU of vitamin D3 daily. You will only hit a level that it becomes poison, like they use it for rats, only when you actually hit over 1.2 to about 2.5 million IUs a day. So yeah, don't worry about it. It's all good. Thank you. We'll be on contact, Don. Awesome. Yeah, looking forward to it, Don, and I can have a full protocol set up for you, and you can actually follow it. I also take 50K D3 daily. Oh, 100%. We need it. Trust me, we need it. How do we fix kidney infection? Start ingesting a lot of citrate into your diet. How do you reverse kidneys? It depends on your GFR and how bad it is. If your GFR is below 50s, 40s, then there's a protocol you have to follow. But do me a favor as a start, Norman, eliminate all fructose and oxalates from your diet. And possibly I'd highly recommend you booking an appointment with me. We can actually have everything set up for you. I will be subscribing. Thanks so much, pedals, paws, and plates. Cheers. Look at that. Dookie's just enjoying the day. Right, Dookie? You're tired, aren't you, from yesterday? Oxalates, what's that? They're little sharp crystals that actually penetrates our organs, our arteries, our joints, our bones. They're all part of the plant-based diet. How do you fix kidney infection? Start removing all the fructose from your body. Dude, what's the matter, bud? Guys, we have like 20 minutes left or so, because I only wanted to come here for a bit before I go back and finish my my chicken coop, because I gotta put the roofing on and the plastic. Then I have to measure it and order the roof. Hopefully it arrives next week so I can finish it. I ordered 6 more box of the sea salt Vancouver, 3 more MCT oil, mineral RC, enzyme betaine, hydrochloric. It's been 2.5 weeks. A huge difference in my sleep. Energy is amazing. Wow. Workout are solid. Thank you. That's awesome, Sandra. I'm glad everything is working out for you. I'm glad everything is working out for you. And these are like your essentials that you bought. And that's awesome. Good to hear. Where's your accent from? Originally from Lebanon. How about H. pylori? H. pylori is fixable. Takes anywhere up to 90 days. There's a protocol you have to follow. The only reason you end up having H. pylori is because your pH, your pH of your gut should always be between 1.5 and 2.5. At some point, you must have consumed or listened to influencers, and you probably went a little bit alkaline, and your pH went up from 5 and higher, and you actually allowed pathogenic issues started in your gut. What are you planting in your garden? I'm gonna just have arugula and cucumbers. That's the only thing that I eat. But I planted like a couple of trees last year in October of cherries and apples. Last year I only had 1 cup of blueberries. This year I don't know what's gonna happen. So I wait from like one season to other. Cheers, thanks so much for the gift. How do we fix autoimmune disease? You have to book a time with me, and I can tell you exactly how to fix it 100%. Hello, I'm new here. Marissa, nice accent. My husband is also Lebanese. Cheers to that. Good to see you here. I'm still no blueberries. Yeah, there's no blueberries yet. They're green. Hopefully I can get some, maybe another cup before the birds eat them all. Arugula and cucumbers, yes. Arugula because I get the nitrate. Cucumbers because they act as an electrolyte, but I peel the skin off. Also wanted to do RBC magnesium before booking a call. Do I need to do, or is it not needed? We can have the conversation, and I can create a protocol for you. And once you get the blood work done, I can go back and fine tune anything we need, because the problem is everybody's deficient in magnesium. It is good to actually know what level we're starting at and where we end up. I have dilated cardiomyopathy with an EF of 25 to 30%. What should I do? My 11-year-old also has the same condition and EF. Any information would be appreciated. I think it would be best to kind of book a time with me, because there is few things you'll have to actually adapt and and follow. It's all about consistency. But yeah, I can bring your ejection fraction back up to normal, anywhere between 50 to 75%, as long as you don't have any stents. If you already had a stent, then we can bring it maximum up to like 45-50%, but we can bring it back, no problem. It is a deficiency, it is fixable. And you'll notice a huge difference within about 3 weeks or so. And same thing with your 11 years old kid, but keep in mind we have to do some changes to your diet. What is your opinion on cold plunge around 0 degrees? Yeah, it's not bad to shock the body if you're looking to actually increase your testosterone boost. It's pretty good, and actually it balances your estrogen levels, whether male or female. It is good to actually for the skin overall health as well. How do I if you go to my main website, you can book an appointment there. Let me see if I can, I don't know how I can post it on YouTube. Plaque in the heart. How do I get rid of plaque in the heart? Book a time with me. I can show you, I can teach you how. It's very easy. I'm trying to see how I can actually put a comment. It doesn't allow me. So the way you gotta do it is if you go, my website is Stan, STAN dot store / my full name. I'm trying to, let me see if I can put a comment here. Start a poll, start a Q&A. Let me see, just give me, but yeah, did you get it? Oh, somebody wrote it in TikTok. I'm trying to actually write it on YouTube. Good evening, Maurice and Duke. Hey, Robert, how are you? I have pain in my ribs whenever I'm exposed to cold. Left quadrant. I've downloaded almost all your ebooks. I feel so lucky I found your website. Thank you. Thanks, Anne, for putting that out there. Thank you for sharing with everybody. You guys, if you have a lot of questions as well too, I do have a lot of ebooks that I've created. You can actually check it out as well too. I'm trying to join my YouTube live with my other phone to see if I can actually put the website. I have pain in my ribs whenever I'm exposed to cold. Like I said, is it upper left quadrant? Disregard, I misunderstood what you were trying to do. No worries. What do you think about diets based on our body type? How truly is that? I think it's bullshit because based on my blood type, it says that I thrive on soy and other things. I don't thrive on soy. I follow a carnivore diet. This is the website. Thanks so much, Candy, for putting that out there. And if you guys want to book an appointment, anybody on TikTok, if you click on my top left corner on my picture, it'll take you to my main TikTok page. Then if you click on the website, you can book a time. How to prevent gallstones stuck in bile ducts so they can pass. You'll have to do actually what is called a gallbladder cleanse, Mario. 3 days. All you do is eat apples and you drink apple cider vinegar for 3 days. Every time you're thirsty, every time you're hungry. On the third day, you drink half a cup of olive oil at night with half a cup of lemon, and you actually sit in a poop position. And you're gonna wake up in the middle of the night, and your body's gonna actually bypass the gallstones. The problem is, the only reason we eat apples because we actually get the malic acid. Make sure you're taking a supplement of malic acid because it dilates your duct, your bile duct. Methylene blue is good. You can actually use it. The problem is you don't want to overdo it because it can actually steal some nitric oxide from your body. For a healthy individual, it's not bad. Just cycle it correctly. Is raw spirulina a good supplement to take to fight cancer? I'm not a huge fan of the spirulina, sorry. I tried it before, didn't really feel anything from it. It's just due to the bioavailability. Some people swear by it. I can't just give you my information out. I'm taking bile acid to shrink stones, so taking malic acid prevents being stuck. Yes, the malic acid actually vasodilates your duct. I'm trying to access my live YouTube so I can put the website address so you can book a time. Enjoy your Sunday afternoon. Good luck with your eggs testing. Hopefully you don't get sick. Take care. Time for a long walk and sprints. We'll be downloading your ebooks. Vacation soon. Reading. Cheers. Awesome. Thanks so much, Sandra. Keep in touch. You enjoy your time. What's your recommendation for shrinking the prostate? Prostate happens because of your back. And not your back, your kidneys. Any solution for ADHD? Yeah, I did an ebook on that. To kind of control, look into a product called L-theanine and tyrosine. How do I always feel I have no balance? Duke, you went through my window. He rips it. Hold on, give me a second, guys. How many times do I have to fix this, Duke? At least like 8 times every day. There we go, we got it fixed. What is your website again to book a call with you? It is on my Stan. It's funny. I can comment on TikTok, but it doesn't allow me to comment on YouTube. So this is the website. I just put it out there, guys. Hopefully everybody can see it. I put it on TikTok. I'm trying to figure out how to put it on YouTube. Hey, Merlinda, how are you? Hi, Maurice. I lost 50 pounds in a very short time, and I'm healthy. Even doctors didn't know why. That's good. I'm impressed. Continue doing the hard work. Don't give up. Please, can you talk about ADHD again? You can take, like I mentioned earlier, you can take L-theanine and L-tyrosine on an empty stomach. Chat filter, top message. Yeah, it doesn't give me an option to comment. For rare, cool items, maybe you can put a comment on this video asking me for my website, and I'll post it for you on the video. I can respond on the comment once the live is finished. Are you a herbalist? No, I'm a clinical nutritionist, Dana. The bottle was leaking a little around the dropper lid. I got methylene blue on my hands immediately. Oh, wow. Where did you get it from? How is it? Hi, Maurice. I lost 50 pounds in a very short. I'm really healthy. Even doctors didn't know. Wow, that's awesome, Ali. I'm happy for you. That's good to hear. I had a PF on my heart closed. My EF is still low. I can get my EF up. Yes, 20%. You can bring it back up to 50 to 75%. No problem. I can help you with that. And we can actually bring your ejection fraction back up again. There is your website. People should see it. There is where? My 18-year-old daughter has PCOS, irregular periods, and overnight hard for her to keep the weight off. Dana, probably book a time with me. We can talk about it, and I can have a protocol for her. But she has to stay consistent to it as well, too. Guys, we got less than 5 minutes before I go. I placed it in the comments. Awesome. Hey, thanks so much, Sandra, for doing that. They see it. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you for putting that out there. Do you like keto? Keto works not bad. Keto works not bad. It's just the problem is with keto, if you don't eat enough fast, you're never going to be satiated. Psoriasis is fixable. You just got to get rid of a lot of the hormonal foods. Bacterioristic brand from Amazon. I usually buy mine from a pharmacy here. They sell the Bacterioristic for like $5. The same one you can buy on Amazon, they sell it for $22, which is it's a ripoff. Have a good day. Take care. You too, Lady Luck. Bread or rice? Rice. White rice. Thank you for the information. Greatly appreciated. Thank you. I have tightness in my chest. My cardiologist said my heart function is borderline. If you're talking about your ejection fraction, I can help you with that. And we can probably see how much we can reverse it back to normal. Yeah, it's crazy how much they charge for it on Amazon. You know, just go to like a local pharmacy and most of them they can get it. Lebanese bread, okay? No, I would not recommend it. They have seed oils in there. It's not sprouted at all. It's not a good way. You should stay away from bread completely. It's gonna conflict with your gut. How important is testing for the small dense LDL particle after the basic lipid panel? I don't really like the small LDL particles. There's way more comprehensive testing to do, such as LPPLA2, MPO, LP small a, ApoB, ApoA1. There's fibrinogen, F2 isoprostanes. There's so many way better, more atherosclerosis kind of detection more than just the LDL particle, and to worry about it too much. Olive oil or coconut oil? Olive oil for topping, cold press, organic olive oil should be consumed less than 30 days. Coconut oil is good for cooking with. Hello, I always feel I have no balance, like I'm floating and shaking. Any ideas? Yeah, you're not eating enough salt. You need to replenish your body with enough salts and electrolytes. Your protocol helped my heart so much that I came out of heart failure to normal function. That's excellent. I'm glad everything is working out good for you. Thanks so much for sharing with everybody. How do I treat adhesions? My cardiologist said the arteries of my heart go into spasm. Yeah, they end up going into spasm because you're actually deficient in vitamin D and magnesium. Hey Kali, how are you? Hello, any recommendations for recovery after cardiac arrest? Yes, D-Ribose. That was the title of this video. It's supposed to be talking about D-Ribose. Guys, I got like 5 minutes and I have to go. Seriously. I have to go play with this guy before he eats. We haven't ate actually. We've been fasting close to about 22 hours. You ready? You want to go play? Now you're all awake? You're all good? Yeah, we need to fix it, and you're never gonna fix it with supplement. A day in the life, you're never gonna fix your. How do you often go live? I try to go at least on the weekends, at least twice a week if I could. I love your dog. Thank you. Yeah, he wants to go play. But yeah, you have a huge deficiency, and supplements are not gonna help you. You have to do some IV therapy very fast. But yeah, some supplements, there's a specific way of actually taking a supplement. Probably best to book a time, we can talk. How much? So much. I love you, baby. The arrhythmia book is not on the website again. It should be under a list of ebooks. Let me know if you can find it. Send me a message, please. You said 200 milligrams of glycinate together with 10 drops ionic chloride. Is it okay if I take more glycinate spread out? The thing is, if you take more glycinate, you're gonna feel too mellow throughout the day. I'd rather you take it in the evening, but if That's why you don't want to take too much of a high dose during the daytime, because you're gonna be feeling mellow and tired and fatigued, and you don't feel like working out or doing exercises or anything. And if you're too mellow, it just everything becomes like, you know, just like a very slow moving. You don't want that. You don't want that too much. That's why you have to kind of adjust the intake of the glycinate. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I do have to get going. So what can I take more magnesium absorption? No, start slow. Start slow with the magnesium ionic chloride and glycinate, and slowly you can actually increase it after a couple weeks, because your intestine cannot handle that much all at once. You have to start slow no matter what. You take too much too quick, you're gonna have the soft stool. It doesn't mean, you need to actually up your magnesium. You have to start very, very slow, because your upper intestine is not absorbing as much as it should. And that's usually sometimes due to either not enough bicarbonate that is actually being produced from your pancreas, or possibly you're not eating, proper hydrochloric acid in your system. There was still a little bit of coffee left, so I thought I'd drink it. Now I'm gonna be wide awake. Hi, when you live next? I should pick like 2 days and stay live. Like I will always do a Sunday for sure. Usually it's gonna be sometimes during the weekday. Which supplement should a pregnant woman take, please? There's few. I can't really mention it right now because I do have to get going. Seriously, guys. You guys take care of yourself. In the meantime, if I did miss your questions, I do apologize. Send me a direct message or put it in the comments of this video. Guys, everybody on TikTok, the video is recorded on YouTube, so you can always go back to YouTube and actually watch the Q&A that we actually went through. You guys, in the meantime, have an amazing Sunday. Touch base with me, and next time maybe I'll have a longer live. I know I've been on here for almost like an hour and a half now. You guys take care of yourself. Cheers.